Every day, food, furniture, books, computers, ultimately supplies of all kinds and forms, after being used or lost their commercial value, are now referred as waste, residues, surplus, leftovers, scrap, and their most common destination has unfortunately been the garbage. Dissatisfied with this sad reality and concerned with the steep growth of this environmental and social liability, the Social Responsibility and Citizenship Council of FIERGS, stimulated by the success of the food bank established in 2000, has developed an unprecedented and efficient methodology to transform waste into social benefit. Thus, the Social Banks project was born. The methodology is quite simple. People from the business environment, selfless and dedicated to social causes, in charge of banks connected to their areas of expertise, bringing together business leaderships. For instance, business people from the construction business administrate the Bank of Construction Material. Business people from the textile and clothing industry coordinate the Clothing Bank. Entrepreneurs from the food industry administrate the Food Bank, and so on. The project, therefore, besides being simple, is of easy replicability, making it true technological innovation with effective and transparent results that allow the involvement and participation of everybody benefiting disadvantaged communities. Thus, each one of these social banks seeks to use, recover, reuse, and transform any waste into social benefit, as we demonstrate below, starting with the Food Bank, with over 10 years of experience, was created to fight hunger in the country, gathering, selecting, storing, and monthly distributing tons of food to registered institutions, besides offering adequate nutritional orientation through its university extension, aiming at a total nutritional safety of the institutions. The bank develops permanent actions of food collecting that allow the participation of the entire society. In order to expand the activities of the bank and take its benefits to other places, in 2007, the Food Bank Network of Rio Grande do Sul was created, launching the concept of social franchising, and counts nowadays with food banks from every region of the state. Food surpluses from industrial dining halls are also used. The Bank of Collective Meals organized the distribution of food in perfect conditions for human consumption for schools, daycare centers, and nursing homes close to the donating company, always with the monitoring of a nutritionist and all the necessary care for the preservation of the food quality. Used or new books, not marketed ones, collections or libraries can find new readers. A librarian provided by SESI and trained staff receive, sanitize, catalog, select, and create book kits that are donated for the assembly of libraries, prioritizing third sector entities, penitentiaries, and FASE units. Furniture donated by companies, banks, industries, and individuals are received by Senai technicians and by students of the Furniture Bank that either restore or transform them in new furniture in perfect conditions, subsequently donated to third sector institutions. Surpluses from the textile and clothing industry, scraps, pieces of clothing not used and used clothes are the raw material of the Clothing Bank. With the help of the offered courses, mothers' clubs, senior groups, and artisans transform that material in quilts, rugs, handbags, and handicrafts in general that are subsequently commercialized, benefiting the ones that made them. Computers, keyboards, mouses, and several hardware donated by companies and individuals are recovered in order to equip beneficent entities that offer computer and digital inclusion courses for low-income population. Besides the necessary equipment, the Computer Bank trains the staff of the entities. Construction material stores, construction companies, and contractors working in the construction business donate closeout, dented paint cans, wire, tiles, cement, sinks, and all kinds of remains and not used materials to the Construction Materials Bank, which classify, store, and provide them to the registered disadvantaged entities that need improvement in their installations. The food, construction materials, furniture, clothing and computer banks offer professional training courses certified by Senai, totally free of charge, including educational materials, meals, transport, and job referral. In the health field, aiming at increasing the number of transplants, the Organs and Transplants Bank works with the medical community, companies, schools, universities, and the society to raise awareness in the population through courses, campaigns, and lectures in order to expand donor registration. The Human Tissue Bank was the first of its kind created in Brazil. It takes care of severe burning injuries, offers treatment free of charge for unprivileged children, stimulates researches, and promotes prevention campaigns. It was idealized by Dr. Roberto Correia Chen, who lends his name to it and works at the Holy House of Mercy in Porto Alegre. This bank counted with resources enabled by the Bank of Communitarian Projects, using tax break laws. The Medicine Bank is the link between pharmaceutical companies and disadvantaged institutions, specially registered and that maintain a clinic and a responsible doctor. Donations are evaluated and classified by pharmacists in order to be organized and subsequently distributed. The waste of a sector is transformed into raw material to the other. Acting as a link between the ones who have it and the ones who need it, the Bank of Waste works in order to reduce, reuse, and recycle industrial waste, acting in the preservation of the environment, creating jobs, and increasing development. Companies can register for free and interact with other companies that want to exchange, sell, and buy residues. The Bank of Communitarian Projects seeks to empower and advise institutions to make projects that can be financed through tax breaker laws. Besides, it stimulates companies and individuals to make destinations to the third sector through tax waivers. The main labor force of all the banks is their volunteers. This true army of good, formed by bank presidents and counselors, business people, directors, company collaborators, Rotarians, Lions, Boy Scouts, partners, volunteers, unions, among others, works in order to unite people who help to keep alive the flame of solidarity. The social banks have, as converging point, the Managing and Sustainability Bank that holds and updates the social map with the register of all the benefited institutions and gathers information and control of activities, donations, and collections from the Gaúcha Foundation of Social Banks. Aiming at transforming waste into social benefit, the social banks catalyze the indignation and the action capacity of the organized society and contribute to the making of a fairer society. When methods and processes of business management are taken to the third sector, resources are optimized and the results are multiplied, promoting more dignity, welfare, and citizenship to people, showing that society is aware of that economical growth is only sustainable through social and environmental development. Help strengthen this idea in your city as well. Join this initiative.